Hi viewers, I welcome you to today's e-learning class. I am Mrs. Hope. Our subject for this moment is mathematics and the topic is percentage. Over the week we've been looking at addition and subtraction of money, multiplication and division of money, and we even converted money to other currencies. And you guys have been doing so well. Keep it up and keep remaining same. Today I said we are looking at percentage. What is percentage? But before I define percentage for you, I want to tell you what you'll be looking at under this percentage. You'll be changing percentage to fraction, and then we'll be changing percentage to decimal. What is percent? Percentage shows an amount as part of 100. It shows an amount as part of 100. Percent means per 100. This symbol is used to indicate a percentage. You are familiar with the symbol used, but just to refresh your memory. We understand this better using an example. Remember I said we will be changing percentage to fractions and we'll be changing percentage to decimal. Let's take example 1 where we change percentage to fraction. Example 1. Change the following percentage to fractions. Now when changing to fractions, you must change and reduce it to the lowest term. A, 25%. In changing this to fraction, this is what we do. Take very good attention. 25 over 100. Now somebody will ask me, how did I get this 100? Don't forget that I said percent means per 100. So that is the first thing we do to change. We can now divide. 5 can divide 25 to give us 5. 5 can divide 100 to give us 20. Now we have 5 over 20. Remember I said you must reduce it to the lowest term. You can't leave it like this. Something else can divide. 5 can divide itself to give you 1. And 5 can divide 20 to give you 4. Now when we change 25% to fraction, we will have 1 over 4 to fraction in its lowest term. Example 2, change 70% to fraction. Now we have 70 over 100. 10 can divide 10. Nothing more can divide. We are left with 7 over 10. Now I'm going to call name in this one. So you don't know because I'm watching all of you that are looking at me. I will call name. Once I call your name, tell me. What should we do next? Princess Dupunife. Good girl. She just said we should write 75 over 100. That's what she just said. Please, bravo. Keep it up, my love. Now, what are we going to use to divide? Michelle. I'm listening, yeah? She said we can use 5. 5 divided 75 will give you 15. I'm still calling them. I've not forgotten. Ajuluchukwu Michael. What will we use to divide here? He said 5. Good boy. And when 5 divided, we are going to have 20. Now let's continue. Nnamdi, divide this because they are watching me. Yes. Good boy. He said 5. We have 3. Chidal. Good girl. She said 4. Now when we change 75% to fraction, we are going to have 3 over 4. That is what we have got. Its lowest term. 3 over 4. Now let's change percentage to decimal. Let's take examples to understand this. Change the following percentage to decimal. We have 40%. Whenever we hear decimal point, what comes to our mind is point. Whenever we hear the word decimal, meaning our answer should have a decimal. Now we are changing 40% to decimal. Before you do this, there are 2 ways. You can divide it the way it is, or you can change it in its lowest term. Look at what I mean. We want to change this 40% to decimal. You can say 40 over 100. Then reduce it to the lowest term before dividing it to decimal form. 10 can divide 10. 2 can divide here. 2 can divide here. Now we have 2 over 5. When we change this to fraction to give us 2 over 5, but we are not done because we are changing it to decimal. It is this 2 over 5 that you now change to decimal. And when you are changing something to decimal, you use the long division. And in long division, we use 5, the denominator, to divide. Now we have 5, using it to divide 2. 5 divide this. It's not possible you write as 0. Point and bring it down. Now 5 can divide 20. Princess, talk to me. Good girl. She said 4. 4. 5 times 4, 20. Now we are done. We subtract. Now what do we have? Changing 40% to decimal will give us 0.4. I know you are smart children. I know you are listening. Thank you very well for paying good attention. Let's take example 2. We are changing 75% to decimal. Remember I said you can reduce it to the lowest term, or you can just divide it the way it is. The first thing is to say 75 over 100. If you want, you can divide it like this as it is. You use 100 to divide, but it is easier when you reduce it to the lowest term. Remember this 75, we reduce it to the lowest term here, and we got 3 over 4. Now it is 3 over 4 that we are going to change to decimal. Now in this thing, we are changing this. We are using the long division. We always use the denominator to divide the numerator when changing it to decimal. 4 divided by 3 is not possible. You put your 0 and then your 0 here with a point. 4, use 4 to divide 30. You will have what? Now talk to me. 7. Good boy. 4 times 7. Ajuguchukwu. Good. 28. Now we subtract. I can call any name. I know all of you that are listening to me. I can call any name. Now we subtract. When we subtract, we are going to have 2. Use 4 to divide 2 is not possible. It is 0. 4 can divide 20. Yes, we get what? Good. I just said what you said. You said we have 5. Then 4 times 5 will give us what? 20. You subtract. Good. Now when you change 75% to decimal, you have 0.75. Thank you for paying very good attention. Now I would like you to solve more examples on this topic, and I will see you next in our home economics class. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.